Hi, hello and welcome to Mathway. In this video, I am going to explain about zero of a polynomial. In the previous videos, we have discussed introduction to polynomial and the value of polynomial. If you have not been watching that videos, you can go to the description box. I provide that links. Watch the videos for the continuity. So let us know what is the meaning of zero of a polynomial. So in general, a is a real number, k is said to be zero of a polynomial p of x if p of k equals to 0. Simply we can say that if k is a real number, so by substituting k value in a polynomial, if we got the value 0, then we can say that the substituted value k is the 0 of the polynomial. So let us understand this by an example. Check whether minus 3 and 3 are zeros of x square minus 9. So here he asking that we have to check whether minus 3 and 3 are the zeros of the given polynomial or not. First, let the given polynomial as p of x. Let p of x equals to x square minus 9. So by substituting the values in the given polynomial, if we got the value of the polynomial 0, then we can say that the substituted value is the 0 of the polynomial. Firstly, substitute x value as minus 3. So now take x equals to minus 3. Substitute the value in the given polynomial. Then p of 3. So p of minus 3 is equals to minus 3 whole square minus 9. So minus 3 whole square means minus 3 into minus 3. 3 3s are 9 and minus into minus is plus. So it is plus 9 and still minus 9 is left. 9 minus 9 is 0. So p of minus 3 we got 0. So we can say that minus 3 is the 0 of the polynomial. The same way, substitute the second value x equals to 3 in the given polynomial. Then we get p of 3 equals to 3 square minus 9. 3 square value. 3 square means 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9 minus 9. 9 minus 9 is also 0. So p of 3 is also 0. So therefore we can say that this minus 3 and 3 are the zeros of the given polynomial. So now let us see how to find the zero of a linear polynomial. So in general, if k is a 0 of p of x ax plus b, then p of k equals to 0. The meaning is if p of x is a linear polynomial. As we all know that linear polynomial means the degree of the polynomial is 1. So the degree of ax plus b is 1. So it is a linear polynomial. He is saying that if k is a 0 of the polynomial, k is the 0 of this polynomial, then the p of k value is equals to 0. Simply we can understand that if you substitute any value in the polynomial, if you got the value as 0, then the substituted value is the 0 of the polynomial. To find the 0 of a polynomial, we have to make that value is equals to 0. Now let's see what is the value of k. So we can take p of k equals to 0. It means in the place of x, substitute k. Then we get ak plus b equals to 0. Then transpose b to the RHS side. So here it is plus b. Whenever we transpose in plus b, it becomes as minus b. Then ak equals to minus b. Then after transpose a to the RHS side, here a and k with multiplication. If we transpose multiplication term, it becomes as division. Then k equals to minus b by a. So minus b by a is the 0 of the linear polynomial. So if we can understand that here there is a relation between the 0 of a polynomial and the terms of the polynomial. Here b is the constant term and a is the quotient of a. So 0 of the polynomial, 0 of a linear polynomial we can take as minus b by a. So let us understand this by one more example. Find the 0 of p of x equals to 2x plus 5. So it is a linear polynomial. So to find the 0 for any polynomial, so make the polynomial is equals to 0. So now take p of x equals to 0. P of x equals to 0. So the given polynomial p of x is 2x plus 5. So write 2x plus 5 is equals to 0. Now transpose plus 5 to the RHS side. Plus 5 transpose, then it becomes as minus 5. So 2x equals to minus 5. Then after transpose 2 to the RHS side, then x equals to minus 5 by 2. So minus 5 by 2 is the 0 of the given polynomial. So we can find the 0 of a polynomial by relating that by using the relation between the zeros and terms. Here we got that 0 of a linear polynomial is minus b by a. So from this we can write a equals to 2. So linear polynomial is ax plus b. By comparing these two terms, here a value is 2 and b is 5. So we got that 0 of a linear polynomial is minus b by a. So 0 of the polynomial is minus b by a. Then substitute b value and a value here. B we got 5. So minus b means it is minus 5 by 2. In this way also we can get the same 0. So if you observe here, the degree of the linear polynomial is 1. That's why we are getting only 1 0 of the polynomial. So now let us see how to find the 0 of a quadratic polynomial. The quadratic polynomial means if the degree of a polynomial is 2, we can say that is a quadratic polynomial. Same how we have done, we find the 0 of a linear polynomial. Same type of process also we have to follow here. But here the degree is 2. So then the degree is 1. So little bit difference is there. Let us see how to find the 0 of a quadratic polynomial. To find the 0 of a quadratic polynomial, so we have to use a factorization. So let us understand this by an example. Find the zeros of x square plus 7x plus 10. So to find the zeros of this polynomial, we have to make the factorization. First of all, remember one point, to find the 0 of a polynomial, we have to make the polynomial value is equals to 0. So let us write x square plus 7x plus 10 equals to 0. So to factorize this polynomial, so split the middle term. So here the middle term is 7x. So 7x can be written as 1 plus 6, 2 plus 5, 3 plus 4 in that way. But we have to write the 7 with the contribution of factors of 10. So let us write the factors of 10. The 10 factors are 1 tens are 10 and 2 5s are 10. So by using 2 and 5, 2 plus 5 is 7. So we can write 7x as 2x plus 5x. Let me write that x square plus 2x plus 5x. So here the middle term is split into 2x plus 5x plus 10 equals to 0. So from these two terms we can take x as common. X is there in the two terms. So take x as common. Then after x square means 2 x's are there. So we have taken one common. Then 1 is left. X plus from 2x, so x is gone, so 2 is left. Then here in 5x 10, 5 is the common, so 10 we can write as 5 plus 5 into 2, so we can take 5 as common. Then after taking 5 common, here x is left plus 5 2s are 10, so here 2 is left, so all pluses are there, so it is plus. So now here x plus 2, these two we can take as common. So x plus 2 is common. Then finally here x is left and here 5 is left. So the meaning of this statement is product of two terms is 0. It means either first term is 0 or second term is 0. So make first term and second term as zeros. Then we can get x plus 2 equals to 0 or x plus 5 is equals to 0. So transpose 2 to the RHS side. Then we can get x equals to minus 2. Same way transpose 5 to the RHS side. We get x equals to minus 5. So this minus 5 and minus 2 are the zeros of the given polynomial. So we can verify whether these are the exact zeros or not. Simply substitute x is minus 2 in the polynomial and also minus 5 in the given polynomial. First substitute minus 2 in the given polynomial. The given polynomial is x square plus 7x plus 10. So x square value, x value is minus 2. So it is minus 2 square. Minus 2 square is plus 4. So here minus 2. Minus 2 into 7, minus 14 plus 10. So 4 plus 10 is 14. 14 minus 14 is 0. So we got 0. So minus 2 is the 0th polynomial. In the same way, let us substitute minus 5 in the given polynomial. X square. So minus 5 square is 25. And 7 by the 35 minus 35 plus 10. So 10 plus 25 is 35. 35 minus 35 is 0. So in this way we can verify whether the zeros are correct or wrong. So this is the process to find the quadratic zeros for the quadratic polynomial. Hope you all understood how to find the zeros of the polynomial. Then give a like. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. And for more videos to learn maths easily, subscribe the channel.